see what she wants to. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to worship at Eliot United Methodist Church and St. Mark's United Methodist Church. It's a joy to be worshiping here together this morning. And this morning we are starting a new worship series. And you can see from all the lamps, it's about light. And we all know that there's this thing out there called, I'm going to say spiritual, but that's not what it's. Seasonal affective disorder, where there's not enough light. And this one's about spiritual affective disorder, but it's still a play on dark and light. So you'll see that our worship format's a little different this morning, but it will be what it is from this morning moving forward through the next 8 weeks, 7 weeks, until we get to Lent. So I welcome you if you're joining us from home, and I encourage you to light a candle in your worship space to remember that God is worshiping with us no matter where we are, as long as we are gathered. And yes, so I invite Jody up to begin our worship service.
Good morning. Many of you have probably heard of seasonal affective disorder. It is a condition in which the lack of sunlight, often during the winter months, can affect our moods and ability to cope effectively. Millions of people suffer from some sort of anxiety or depression disorder. If you do not, chances are you are close to someone who does. For the next few weeks, we will talk about a condition called spiritual affective disorder, considering how the uncertainty and pace of life can keep us from the spiritual and emotional well-being that God desires for us. But instead of focusing on typical spiritual practices as an antidote, we will simply focus on how everyday life activities could become spiritual practices, deepening our experience of a meaningful life and helping us shine a light on the blahs. This morning we hear the scripture reminding us to arise, shine, for your light has come. This is your invitation to flip the switch and see waking up each day as a simple reminder that we can start afresh. Waking God, we give you thanks for the chance to start fresh every day. Open our eyes to the light of possibilities, even when the day ahead holds difficulties.
Be with us, hear us, guide us. Amen. Please stand for our opening hymn. You may be seated. Feeling afraid, uncertain, down, and depressed is no sin, my friends. It doesn't mean that you are separated from God. May we lean on those who are right there and ready to be a cradle of God's love for each of us.